Yeah, hi there, guys. It's Maddog here doing one of the unusual Maddog reviews classic TV. This time, I'm actually reviewing my colleagues out there that, well, not my colleagues, they're just people I follow on YouTube. One's Mr. Marshall. I won't say their proper names in case they don't like that too much. I don't know. I'm being formal here. Mr. Marshall and Mr. Formby. You know, I think their shows are absolutely exquisite. I can't say nothing wrong about them. And, you know, these guys, they're out there all the time and they're doing what they can to entertain you, I, and everybody. And, you know, I watched the last show recently. You know, it was quite an amazing show that I watched recently that Mr. Marshall released. And I was thought, wow, I didn't know you could do that. And he did. And I tell you what, that man knows what he's doing. He knows his stuff, and so does his colleague. We'll call her his colleague. I've watched both of their shows and I've followed both of them throughout. And I can never be yawn bored with any of the stuff they do, because what they do is quite entertaining and quite informative in many degrees. And I can't say nothing wrong about that, even with Mr. Formby. I mean, Mr. Formby, I'm a great fan of Mr. Formby. I like his style. I like what he does. I mean, when you compare him and Mr. Marshall, there's no comparison, admitting, but both are very entertaining and they very well know what they're doing. And my word, you know, I can't say anything bad about both Jay or Mr. Marshall. I would say that to everybody, even though I'm trying to get subscriptions and I need a lot of them to do what I've got planning coming. Was going to be this year, but I ain't got enough subscriptions to do that, so I can't afford it. So yeah, I'm not talking about that rubbish. All I'm doing is saying that on my observation of both Mr. Foreman and also Mr. Marshall, you can never be disappointed with watching their shows. I don't think I've seen any show with both that have been, oh my god, what the hell is happening here? In every way they do it very well, and they do it in my standard. I'm only a rookie myself, but in my standard, on my observation, they're damn well good at what they do. They are well qualified. Man, I would love to star in some sketch with Mr. Foreman or Mr. Marshall. I would love to star in that, but you know, it's only pot luck if I ever meet them out there when I'm doing my documentaries, and we're doing many of those. When I do and release my documentaries, I don't do them as so fabulous as Mr. Marshall. I don't do them as so well as obviously Mr. Formby, but I do try. But I am still learning. I'm still wet behind the ear holes. You know, even though I'm an old man, I am still wet behind the ear holes, and I'm learning greatly how to do it. I mean, I'm even going to be contemplating doing a show on this thing called Minecraft. No, not Minecraft, not that rubbish. The other one, Maxcraft. Yeah, Maxcraft. My word. That's just as bad, but you don't have the only difference between those two, Minecraft and Maxcraft. The only difference between them both, with Maxcraft, you don't have people, but you can create fabulous stuff. My word, some of the stuff I've created has been orgasm to anybody who's artistically minded. So I mean, it's really good. What I've done well. I like what I've done. I've created, wow, something else. But I'm not talking about that. That's another show for a later time where I'm going to be talking about Maxcraft. That's what that one's called. I would recommend that if you're creative. I wouldn't say don't get too involved because it's too bloody addictive. I can spend hours upon hours upon hours upon, my God, many hours creating fabulous stuff and designs. But anyway, back to the task and the comment of today, which is the classic TV YouTube. Yeah. When we look upon, Mr. Foreman and Mr. Marshall, I tell you what, thumbs up all the time and every time. They know their stuff, they know what they're doing, and it's well performed, well developed, well corrugated. Ew, my light's gone out, the Swanee, and here I am just struggling with what I'm struggling with. But yeah, I mean, oh my word, it's done it again. I mean, what the hell? This is what low budget does. You won't find that anywhere when I do my live shows, but my live shows aren't that frequent, unfortunately, because I've got to wait for the weather to pick up on that one. I've got to be honest. Yeah, the weather's got to pick up, and then I can do the real meaty stuff that I'm going to be doing in the future. I mean, shows to look out for in reference to myself will be All Going Well and Everyone Spares Us All. You got the homeless one that I'm doing. I'm doing a homeless one interactive. That's a documentary that I've got to do because it is very close to my own situation. I'm also going to be doing one on a very terminal disease that hits, must be about 95%, well no, I'd say 80% of society get that disease, and I'm doing a documentary on that one. That's coming out later on in the year. The homeless one, as we know, is coming out also later on in the year. I'm doing a further update on the welfare and social society that we have to live in. They're documentaries that I'm going to be doing. I'm doing another couple others. I'm doing like one that's going to one of the TV channels. But I'm giving you an opportunity to enjoy these shows prior to those. They won't be the exact show, but they're going to be a proximity of that show. And I've also got a new show coming out the end of the year. That's what I've already laid out. That's what's coming out the end of the year. And finally, yes, season 3 of Maddog Presents. Once I've finished the revamp of Maddog Presents season 2 Off-Road, you're gonna find Maddog Presents season 3 Back to Reality. Oh yes, that is the last one. I've got to say is a bit of a damper. That's coming out toward middle of next year, unfortunately, because it's the script that I'm going to work on. But after that show, keep your damn gloves warm, because what is planned, all going well, I'm going to be doing the spin-off of the Maddog Presents, which is actually called Back to Reality. And there, guess who? Your special guest will be not only me, oh God help us all, it'll also be Missy Yip. So what I'm planning to do with that one in 19 is going to be quite entertaining. I don't know, will it work? We're seeing how season 1 goes. Season 1's already written anyway, so I'm releasing that, I said, in 19. I've got to get Maddog Presents season 2 Off-Road. That's got to be finished with. I've only got a few more episodes left of that, and then finally to anchor Back to Reality, the actual show is what it's going to be called. I've got to release Maddog Presents Back to Reality. Once that's finished, henceforth, bing bash bosh, you'll have the Back to Reality TV show, which I am offering out to others who may want or may not want it. It's coming out there. It's not only going to be, hopefully, if it goes well, it not only will be on YouTube, it will be on one of the channels. I hope. That's where I'm aiming for. Whether it happens, hey man, I don't know, and neither do you. It would be nice if it does, because, hey man, it's going to be out there and we're going to enjoy it. I mean, it's promising to be quite an entertaining show. It's quite funny. It's got some other aspects of it which, well, you're going to have to watch the show once I've released it in 19 to know what it's all about. But it's basically a spin-off of Maddog Presents, because Maddog Presents has to end at season 3. There's not much else I can do with that show, unfortunately. But you've got a number of episodes to look forward to if you follow that show. There's a number of them you are probably going to find quite entertaining, quite funny, and quite, wow, was that really happening? Yeah, but it's going to happen. It's real. It's happening. It's already happened. Oh my God, run the hills. But then you've got also the one for those who speak Hindi, the revamp and all the scripts that I've had to rewrite. You've got the classic TV in Hindi, and you've also got, I must say, a new show called First Assignment that covers everybody in the world. I mean, the pilot show, I can tell you, is based in India, thereabouts. Yep, it's me talking. I mean, the script for TV is completely different to that of what I'm showing to you on YouTube. You're only going to get what you're getting now. I mean, if you like this kind of stuff, then thumbs up and subscribe, and always pass a word to say, get other people to do the same thing. I know this ain't entertaining, watching an old git doing what he's doing the best and enjoying what he's doing. You need to see reality show in its faction, and yes, that is what the new show is going to offer. Not the, unfortunately, I've got to be honest and biased on this one. The First Assignment is strictly not an English show. I'm not releasing that at all in English. It's still going to be released on YouTube anyway, so you can watch it or not. But the intention is it's not getting released in England, not for at least a few years. But then you go to Back Reality, which is aiming to be a TV show on one of the many channels that are available for us out there who streamline God knows what and everything. So that's to come. Until that happens, you know, pass the word. Always, I must say, please pass the word, because we need the backing, because there's another show lined up which is going to cost me a hell of a fortune to do. But for you as my followers, if you follow me, I don't know, you might like it, you might not. I mean, it's a long show, it's a long episode, and there's 4 seasons of that contending with. But it's sci-fi horror, so I ain't going to tell you no more about it, because in case I can't release it, if I ain't got the backing, if I ain't got the subscribers, no, unfortunately, it will never be released. The script will be released, but alas, the TV, film or show will not be released unless I get enough subscribers. But enough of me pushing it and asking for more subscribers and you to pass the word. Just enjoy what you see. If you like my stuff, then of course subscribe and pass the word. If you don't like it, well, enjoy the show that's on at task at hand. Like in this case, this is a show that's available. And all I can say is, well, please do subscribe if you like my stuff, my documentaries and my serious stuff. There's 2 Womburas going. Oh, run for the hills. There's one coming out later on tonight. That's coming out now. In fact, after this recording, to be precise. it's coming out, if it will release it, providing I've ironed out all of my issues with my software. If my software is working okay, yep, that one's going to be called, and I will tell you what that's called, because it's coming out tonight, and it's going to be called 8 and over, something to that degree. That degree. You never know what can happen with the people that are going to be involved in that show. But yeah, 8 and over is coming out tonight. We're only doing one show. I don't know, will it work? And if it does work, if I get enough subscribers, then, well, maybe, yeah, I'll probably do a sequel to that, and probably a whole series based on that, which is going to be, it's going to be difficult because it's going to counteract with that of the new show that's coming out soon, the Back to Reality show, which is where Missy Yip and I are going to be more in your face, living in our normal life. So I'm inviting you guys into our lives, and it's basically going to be hopefully a very funny show. I don't know. The script is funny, but whether you guys out there like it, I don't know. I'm not saying, yeah, like it, don't like it, hate it, or love it. Your choice, your view. If you enjoy it, it's your show to watch. That also will be going to them other channels. I don't want to say which channels I've got lined up, the two of them, but we'll keep that one quiet. Let's see, does it take off the YouTube version of it? But anyway, guys, I want to share that classic YouTube review, which is something I don't normally do, because I thought, well, you know, I've followed Mr. Marshall for quite a long time. I follow him everywhere he goes with his channel. I mean, commiseration to that man. He does well. He knows what he's doing. And then you've also got Jay Foreman, also another colleague I will follow to the end of the earth, because I like what he does. I like his variations. It's 100%. I would recommend those viewings. I would recommend my viewings, but I would recommend their viewings as well, because they are superb. They are brilliant, and you can't go wrong with watching a Jay Foreman show or a Marshall Form show. You would enjoy it. It's guaranteed to give you entertainment, and if you're into documentary of things, it will definitely be your cup of tea. And I would say, next to my shows, they're better. Mine are getting there, but I've got a long way to go yet. I've only been doing it a few years. So anyway, people out there, take care of yourself, be lucky, be safe, enjoy yourselves, enjoy life, and I'll back at you in the near future. Take care of yourselves, be lucky, hope to see you soon, and thank you very much for viewing. And please, I must say, subscribe and pass the word, please. I'm begging. I know it's sad, an old actor begging, but there you go. I'm an old actor. I'm an old miserable old git, but there you go. Take care of yourself, be lucky. Hope to see you soon back at this channel. Take care now. Bye.